Hello and welcome to Quays TV News. I'm Tom Rowland. Two men have been arrested on suspicion of attempted robbery after an attack on a pub landlord in Prestwich. The 55-year-old victim was set upon by two men who were wearing ski masks on Monday. He was walking to a bank just before 10 a.m. to deposit the pub's takings. The men left empty-handed in a BMW 3 Series. The two men, aged 27 and 64, have been bailed until the 20th of February 2013. University of Salford design students have been approached by the BBC to design and create a new app. Tiffany Sweeney reports.
Design students for digital media from the University of Salford were given the opportunity to pitch their ideas to a panel of BBC representatives.
The project was with the BBC. We were working directly with CBeebies to create a platform which incorporated more of the adult content into their viewing experience because they found the adult and child content were very far apart, so they wanted to bring them together basically.
Importantly, it's giving those students the opportunity to pitch to live clients throughout a process, not just once. So like I said, the project, it initiated last summer, and we got it up and cooking for our module called Advanced Design Direction, which is about PDP and student deployability. First of all, for other employers other than the BBC, I mean, the BBC is an internationally recognised brand. It also works out well for promotional purposes as well and recruitment, working with, again, a household name that works on board. And equally, the course that we're on at the moment and working on is the curriculum changes as technology develops. So this brief was all about a 4-screen based strategy about different platforms on which messages are received, how they're pushed, how they're pulled, how they're taken forward.
I caught up with some of the students after their presentations to find out how they found the experience.
Doing this where we're actually working alongside the BBC and we had feedback directly from them allowed you to really concentrate on the end game, because I suppose at the end of the day, I'm sure Owen would agree with me, you know, there's always the possibility, though it's never been mentioned, that, you know, they might just go, oh, well, what he did was really nice, and we might want to look at him in the future, you know, once, I mean, we're in our 3rd year, so, you know, it might be lead on to greater things, if not with the BBC, with, you know, with somebody else.
What's going to happen next is how far you're going to push yourself with all the stuff that you've already got. And the main thing is to just take in the feedback, improve the projects that you've got, and apply for as much as you can to get that integration further and more within the future.
Leanne Durgan, senior designer for CBeebies, was impressed with the students and spoke about the need for education providers to communicate with universities.
I graduated from the BA Honours Graphic Design course, and I think it's really important that we keep the communication between the workplace and the universities just to continue getting fresh talent.
Tiffany Sweeney, Quays TV News, Manchester.
This year has seen the Manchester Christmas markets attract more visitors than ever before. Now following in its footsteps, the Lowry Outlet Mall brings the Salford Quays Victorian Market to town. Thomas Deegan reports.
The Lowry Outlet Mall opens its 3-day Victorian Christmas market. There is a number of decorative stores selling handmade gifts, food and drink. Also at the market is 50 authentic larger-than-life characters. It's sure to be a fantastic Christmas celebration for the family. The event runs from the 6th to the 9th of December. I'm Thomas Deegan reporting for Quays TV News.
This year's final of the X Factor talent hunt will take place in Manchester. ITV1 bosses will take the show to Manchester Central for the climax of this year's series. The final will see James Arthur, Jermaine Douglas and Christopher Maloney battle it out to win this year's 2012 title. We sent one of our reporters out to see who you thought was worthy of this year's X Factor winner's title.
Between James Arthur and Jermaine, I'm not sure. Jermaine kind of needs the push, and James Arthur is going to do well anyway. So
I'd like James Arthur to win because I think he's the best singer and the best performer.
To want Chris to win the X Factor because none of the presenters like him, and he's good.
I'd like James to win. I think he really deserves it. He's a nice bloke. I think he's great.
It should be James Arthur. you and these fresh talent, really, I suppose. That's what we want. It's so genuine to win it.
I think it's brilliant that it's in Manchester this year. We've had loads of other massive shows that have moved up, and so I think it's great that we've got the X Factor up here now, because it's kind of one of the biggest shows, the biggest entertainment shows anyway.
It's probably a good move, you know, from around the country, and everybody else gets a chance to get tickets and see the show. All based in all London, is it? Not based in one place all the time, and we all get a chance to see it.
To me, but as a viewer, the show's still the same. It's really good because we've got Gary, but and the standards increasing. It's getting better every year, so it doesn't make any difference to me. I guess it's jobs in different areas, so I suppose it's a good thing.
It's really good because it promotes the status of Manchester and it makes us appear like a really major, you know, sister kind of city.
Opportunity down south anymore, but that's good. Manchester can have a go for a while.
Great to have it up here. It's a buzz to see it, you know. It's really nice to have seen it.
Apologies for the sound quality there. It is a huge weekend of sport in Manchester this week, and it begins tomorrow afternoon when Sale Sharks take on Toulon at the Salford City Stadium. The Heineken Cup brings fly half Johnny Wilkinson back to England as Sale face a tough test against the French side. Then, on Sunday afternoon, the Manchester derby kicks off at 1:30 when City take on United at the Etihad Stadium. Sir Alex Ferguson has injury worries over Tom Cleverley, Anderson and Antonio Valencia, as well as long-term absentee Nemanja Vidic. City duo David Silva and Gal Clichy should be both fit for the game, whilst James Milner has been ruled out with a hamstring problem. Now that's all for today's programme. You can follow us on Twitter at Quays News and visit our website at quaysnews.net. And this is the last news bulletin of 2012. However, we will be back next week with Quays News alumni specials on Thursday and Friday. Thank you and have a great Christmas.